Welcome to the Voice of Vicious podcast. Welcome to the Voice of Vicious podcast. I am your host, Vanny Vicious. Guys, I'm sweating. Look at me on a microphone, bro. What the fuck?
Hello. Today we have Mac Lawson in the building.
That's me. We're both like tired in different ways today.
Yeah, I'm just delirious at this point for no fucking reason, but she has a reason because
I'm hungover.
you went out last night. You were outside.
I was outside.
I was inside.
Yeah.
Sad.
I was outside sad, so I mean, different ways. People grieve differently.
How have you been lately? We're just gonna make this a therapy session. Fuck a podcast. Fuck everybody that's listening. Let everyone know who you are in case they don't know.
Yeah, so my name is Mac Lawson. I'm a stand-up comedian. My Instagram handle is @BigMacLawson. And I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, we'll put everything in the bottom too and tag you everywhere.
Nice.
So I had a couple questions for Mac. I recently met her. We've done some skits together. We'll be doing some OF stuff together as well. But you lived in LA before Miami. What is the difference in the LA comedy scene versus Miami? Because I feel like Miami just like sucks for a lot of things.
You know what's actually interesting about the Miami comedy scene, and this is not for everybody in the Miami comedy scene, because I have some friends out here that are like my best friends. So there's some people that are just absolutely fucking fantastic. But I actually found that there was more ego in the Miami comedy scene, which is crazy, than there was in the LA comedy scene, at least for me.
I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
I think Miami is full of people who think they're too fucking cool.
Yes. To do anything.
Yeah, or like they're just not humble at all.
Yes.
Like, they get like 10,000 followers and then they're like, oh, you better pay me to make these appearances.
Yes.
And I'm just like...
That's kind of what happened to me, like with my roast battle that I do. I forgot to mention I'm the president of Roast Battle South Florida, so it's like the Florida version of Roast Battle. And I was trying to book comics for it, and pretty much the comics were telling me like that they were too big to do Roast Battle, like that they wanted to only judge. And I just thought it was so annoying because nobody acts that way in LA.
Do you think it's because they're scared of actually getting roasted? Like, you think like low-key they don't feel like they could actually win a roast?
I think probably they couldn't, or maybe they're not good at it, but I think it's also just like this. I think people want to be something so badly out here. They don't realize that when you actually start to make it, people hate that shit. Like when you're actually like making it and you're around people that are like celebrities or, you know, producers or whatever, they actually value humility. So it was really annoying.
I was actually thinking about that yesterday. It was like off topic kind of, but not really. I was thinking about the fact that like, I don't know if this is a Miami thing. I've been to LA, but I've never lived there. But I think that in Miami, people become such fucking ass kissers to famous people or like people with clout or whatever, and they just like worship these people to the point that it's like
weird.
It's weird.
I think some people do it a little bit to me.
Like, it's weird though.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like it's one thing to be like a fan of you, right?
Yeah.
And like to go up to you and be like, oh my God, Mac, I love your comedy. Like, whatever. Can we take a picture? But some people, especially people trying to make it in I can't say comedy industry because I don't know, I'm not in that industry, but just like overall,
no, I'm saying people do it in the comedy thing to me.
Even in the content world, like people go above and beyond to kiss other people's asses to try to be them instead of just trying to make it in their own
and do it themselves
and know who they are. It's like, I'm gonna mimic this person, or like I'm gonna follow this
or latch on to them. Like there's a lot of latching on, and like especially since I mean I don't have like a crazy following, but I have a good network, and I've noticed since I started to do better, people would like try to like latch onto me. You're not going to get anything from latching onto me. I will, and a lot of times too, I'll give people opportunities and then they won't even take them because they're either not organized enough, they don't actually work hard, or they have egos.
And then like a lot of people will just follow whoever they think they should be following, and they're not even living in alignment with like who they really are
Yeah.
or what they actually want.
Yeah.
They just see something and they're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
success, so I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like,
When
bro,
you should try to make it in your own way.
of course,
Yeah.
100%. I don't know if that's just
No, that's
my
very
idea.
no, that's very applicable. And like I've had a lot of rough stories with comedians, you know, people using my network, and you know, it's kind of a dirty game. But the thing is, like, if people don't like me, I don't really care. People think I'm a bitch. I probably
She
was.
loves it.
I actually probably was a bitch to them. They're probably not lying. Like I said, is like if somebody tells you that I'm a bitch, I was a bitch to them.
Yeah.
I was a crazy bitch to them.
Yeah.
But like you will probably never experience that
I didn't think you were a bitch when we met.
because you're nice and have good
I just
energy.
thought that we were like similar.
Yeah.
And then Benji said he was like, you guys are gonna get along. And I was like,
We were just mean.
whatever.
We're just mean mugging everybody. We're
Yeah.
like, hey, I see you. We're really nice on the inside.
I
That's
know.
why.
We are. We just look mean.
Yeah.
But I did meet Mac at a roast battle.
Yeah.
I went to that one because that's actually my hometown, Hialeah, where I
Oh, really?
was born and grew up. Yeah.
I love it there.
But definitely, guys, check out the roast battles. They're fucking really entertaining and really fucking funny.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's something about the comedy world that people on the outside would be like shocked to know?
Oh, that's a. I think how long you have to be bad at it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's hard.
yeah. And like, I'm not saying that people don't, there are people who just start and they're just good. And there's not very many of them. But how long you have to be bad at it to be somebody whose name like lasts a long time. Because there's a lot of people selling out shows right now because they have a big social media following, but I highly doubt that they could walk into a room of people who don't know who they are and make them laugh.
Yeah.
So, or just, yeah, it's like it's almost like a sport. Also, if you stop doing it for a while, you kind of lose the ability to do it, which is really weird as well.
Yeah. I feel like the comedians that I've been around are just constantly making jokes. Like,
Yeah.
you have to kind of, like you said, a sport, like just practice it all the time.
So annoying.
There's been times, like what you said with the following, that I've taken like a friend to go see Theo Vaughn, which I think he's fucking hilarious.
He's so funny.
Like, I love him.
He's the only comedian I would date.
Same. Theo.
He's messaged me back a couple times. I've never met him in person. I shamelessly told him, I'm embarrassing. Okay, anyways. He's the only one.
But I've been following him for like a while, and I really do enjoy like his comedy. I think
Yeah.
he's fucking funny. Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
even try. And
But he does.
He does try?
It's a persona.
Yeah.
It just,
But it doesn't come off like
because
that.
he's so good.
He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
But I took a friend to see him live who had never seen him, and she didn't think he was funny. She was like, I don't get it. And I was like, what is it? What don't you get? Like, this
Oh
motherfucker is
no.
hilarious.
Yeah, that
Like,
too.
So I guess, yeah, like if people have a following, they're obviously going to get, you know, like I follow him. I think he's funny, but maybe some people just don't understand.
And to that point, I think another thing that I was like kind of trying to say is like, I've seen Kevin Hart bomb like recently. And Matt Rife, he didn't bomb this night, but like I saw him before he got famous. And it's like, you can go into a room and as good as you want to be and still bomb. It's just like as you get better, you learn how to pivot to win the audience back. So for a while, it was really hard for me to get over that hump of like not just wanting to cry when I would start to fail. But it's kind of weird because you build up, like, you become like calloused. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I think it was like soulless for a few years. 'Cause I was like,
You know,
I feel nothing. It's the same with the rest of my life.
we've
But
all been there. We're still there. What it is.
now I have feelings. I just keep them out of comedy. But for a while, I had no feelings at all. So
Yeah, and also like your type of comedy is very like
disturbed.
yeah, dark.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like if you're in a room with a bunch of fucking stuck up white people
Yeah.
and you start making
Yeah.
certain jokes, they're gonna be like,
They're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Well, I do it for a reason. I mean, I don't think right now is like a lot of my stuff is like race based because it's funny. People like it right now, but I don't think I'll stay there. But I will always stay dark because for me, my life has been dark. So that's how I cope. When I first started, I was very self-deprecating. That was like my whole bit. But it'll probably always be dark. I really like Anthony Jeselnik. Have you ever watched him? You would like him. He makes jokes about terrible things.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love jokes about terrible
Me too, yeah.
I'm saying retarded.
Yeah, me too. And the F word, which I won't say on your podcast because I don't want you to get banned.
I probably said it 10 times already. We didn't even notice. But I like dark comedy like that. And like, yeah, it's not for everyone, but I personally think it's funny. I think you're fucking hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
What is something that has there ever been a dark joke that you've wanted to tell and you haven't told it because you just are like nervous about how it'll hit, or do you just go for it every fucking time?
No, there's a whole side of me that I haven't let out yet. And I think it's because I'm trying to work my set right now that I have. I've been more or less doing the same set for a long time. And the reason being is because I'm only 5 or 6 years in. That's a baby. So I've done well in other ways, but I am more interested in the skill right now than the writing, because being on stage is a skill and I just so happen to be shy. So it's like that's the main skill that I'm working on. But there's a whole side of my voice that I think I need to start putting out there, where I start talking about like my life. Like I dated a guy who was a member of something that I can't say on here, and I almost got murdered, and I got a brain injury, and that's how I got into comedy. I would love to be able to talk about that, but for me, I have a hard time because people start to feel bad for me when I say these like self-deprecating things or talk. They say, "Aw," I'm like, bro, that's not the point. So
yeah.
I think
not therapy. Like you're trying to make people laugh.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think that there's a part of my voice that I haven't really tapped into yet, where I use all the things that I've been through in my life to make people laugh, but I'm nervous to do it. I'm not nervous really to offend anybody. I've already offended. I offended everybody at that last show. Were you there?
Where was the last one?
I've offended I don't care.
The
I
last
offended
one I went
everybody.
to was the one in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
So I was like on the second floor of that place.
Not that one, but I offend everybody all the time. It's fine.
Where do you think you'd be, or where do you think all your personality would go if comedy didn't exist?
Oh,
She's like, fuck, I didn't know that I would have to think on these questions.
This is like therapy, actually. God, do you have any more alcohol? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I got gin. I need some.
Well, I might want some, but no. Well, I got into comedy because I had a brain injury, and I always say comedy saved my life. Like I've done some podcasts where I talk about like how I got into comedy and stuff, and it really did like save my life. Not to be corny, but at the time, if you know about like post-concussion syndrome or like having a brain injury, it's like you don't have full control over your brain. So even if it's a minor to major brain injury, which mine was somewhere in the middle, it's like every day you wake up and nobody knows how bad you feel. Nobody can understand how bad you feel. And nobody really has empathy unless you have like a speech impediment or something. And I didn't.
Yeah. Because they're like, you look fine.
I look fine. In fact, I looked great because I couldn't eat. So I was also really skinny and hot. So I was like a hot retard. So hot, sad retard is like, bro, it's like really easy to fuck me at that time, actually. That's actually true. That was like my sluttiest year. I didn't know what was going on. It took me a long time to figure out. Because I didn't know I had a brain injury for like the first 8 months. And I was just trying to drink it away. And then I ended up in the hospital.
It probably made it worse, right?
Yes. I went to the hospital and he was like, you have a brain injury. Like, you need to stop. Like, you need to stop immediately and stay in a dark room.
You're like, no wonder.
Oh, like, no wonder I felt, I literally felt so weird all the time. I thought I was having a spiritual awakening. No. You have a brain injury. I thought I was having a spiritual awakening. Because I was having deja vu like 150 times a day. I was like, oh, God's talking to me. No, you schizophrenic. Like, you have a brain injury.
You were about to die, bitch.
Yes, I did almost die. I had a seizure and peed on myself. And then I ended up in the hospital, and I was like, I feel like I'm dreaming 24/7. And they're like, you didn't think to go to the doctor? I'm like, I don't know. I thought I'm dreaming. Like, it was bad. And nobody was there for me. So my point is, like, after that, I started to obviously stop going out, taking good care of myself, and I would just go on the internet and, like, vent. And so many people were like, you're so funny, you should do stand-up. And I had never thought to do that because I was kind of shy, but I did it. I got on stage because I hated my life anyways. And it just gave me a sense of purpose again. I was
so
going to
cry.
cry.
Kind of like ranting on the internet?
Yeah, just because I was like depressed. But yeah, it really, I didn't know I was going to cry about that. That's so fucking pathetic. But it's weird because...
She needs more caffeine.
I need more alcohol. But no, it's like, it was weird because I never would have had the guts to go on stage if I hadn't have had the brain injury. So it's like kind of weird how life works.
You get to this point where you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like, what else do I have to lose?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why it kind of made me tear up is because what it did for my confidence over the past like 5 or 6 years. Because I'm not somebody who was like, oh, I want to be a comedian. I want to be a writer. I can write funny things, but I didn't want to go on stage. And what it kind of gave me is just, to me, it's really valuable. So
yeah. I can relate to that though, because like when I was young, I was not pretty, like as a kid or whatever. I'm so hot now, but like as a kid, I was not like
such a Leo.
4 planets in there. I can't even help it. I was a cute kid, but in my teenage years, I was not cute. I was weird as hell. I had braces. I was a rocker. I had no boobs, no ass. Like I
highly doubt you were ugly. Okay.
Anyway, insert photo here. Not. So when I always felt like a tomboy and like not sexy like and like whatever. So when I started modeling, in my mind, I was like, oh, I can pretend to be whoever. Yeah. And I started when I was 18. So it was like, oh, today you're gonna be like a zombie, and then tomorrow you'll be a vampire, and then the next day you're gonna be like this sexy nurse. And I started playing around with that, and that helped me build my confidence too, because I was like, oh shit, like. Maybe this isn't me, but like I'm pretending to be somebody else or whatever, and it actually helps. Now I'm just like, now I know I'm her. No, you're not. You know? Yeah. Like, at that time, it was the same thing. Like I used that to like.
So abnormal.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to put yourself in uncomfortable positions where you have to grow, because speaking my truth is always something that I've had an issue with, because, which I won't go into, but because of my childhood, I never felt safe to vocalize what was going on. And so the fact that I ended up becoming a comedian, it's like life is just so mysterious.
Yeah, and it's crazy too how like as you get older you start to meet people who have had, because we all have childhood shit. Yeah, like everybody does.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah, and then some of us don't even realize yet that we had that, and it's just like, oh no, I just grew up poor, and it's like,
that wasn't normal.
Think back at how like that actually was. And like, how, you know, like we all have that shit. So it's crazy. Like as we get older and we start to work in these industries where we're meeting people all the time, and then you start meeting people that are similar to you, and it makes it easier to express yourself creatively, like whether through comedy or whatever, social media. Do you think that there's a difference between male and female hecklers?
I think that generally male hecklers are more honest, and the female hecklers are emotional.
Yeah.
I
feel like the females would just be like haters, like, oh, fuck her.
Yeah, or like, oh, that was like they're getting their feelings hurt for somebody else. Whereas the men usually, like, if I've gotten heckled by a guy before, I really was doing really bad, and I probably deserve to get heckled. I was like, what's your number? You're like, I know, yeah. I'm like, you're right. Like, I can't wait to get the fuck off stage. Like, please just don't make it worse. Like, you're making it worse. I already want to kill myself. I've been wanting to kill myself. So, it's just like so weird to like when you learn to embrace doing badly. And then it's like always like the insult in the comedy community is like, oh, she's not funny or he's not funny. Like, that's the insult. And it's like, all of us are not funny all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's such a weird thing.
Yeah. What is a stereotype about female comedians that you think is like complete bullshit?
I was gonna say that they're not funny, but a lot of female comedians are not funny. Sorry.
Get in the kitchen, bitch.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason why I haven't put out anything yet. I'm like, I have to make sure it's perfect because I don't want any of those allegations.
Yeah. Females we get tried way more than guys do.
Yeah, on everything.
On every.
Yeah. On everything. It's harder to make the audience laugh as a woman.
Yeah.
Stereotypes. I mean, I think that I think there's a lot of stereotypes. This happens a lot here in South Florida too, because there's a lot of good female comedians in South Florida. And I think there's a stereotype when a female starts to do well, it's always like, well, who did she fuck?
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, I know of people who made a whole career of fucking people. So I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But usually if you do that, it's actually counterproductive. So I think I hate that stereotype. But, yeah.
That happens everywhere too.
Yeah.
Like, it's all the same. Humans just have the same
things.
Shit, no matter what, like, industry they're in. Have you ever had an experience where dating was hard because you do comedy? Like,
my last relationship.
Yeah. Why? He just couldn't handle it, you were funnier than him?
He couldn't like mix who I am at home with who I am as the persona. And so one time I went out to his bar that he had just started managing it, thanks to me. And he's younger. So
we love bringing up these idiots.
Pretty much raised him. Yeah. I love his mom, but we shared. Okay, I'm just kidding. For a couple of years. I'm saying too much. But I actually love his family and I have respect for him. But anyways, I remember like I had invited a couple of my girlfriends there and they're literally porn stars. Like, so they're not judging anything that I'm doing. In fact, they're like do way more. They're more outlandish than I am. But I'm the comedian when I'm out. I'm not his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And I remember like I made this like dick thing at him while he was like working. He was like, stop. And I'm like, what? And I'm like entertaining them, like being funny. And I did it like again. And he was like, he comes over and he's like, I told you, like, please don't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? Or not around your friends? So then I waited for my friends to leave and I like did it again as a joke. And we had the worst, like it was traumatizing argument because he was like, oh, that's not ladylike. Like you don't act like that. I'm like, I don't, but like, yes, I do when I'm the comedian.
Yeah.
Like I am a lady. I was raised to be a lady, but I have a persona. Mm-hmm. And that's not the same thing. Like, I don't know. It's like hard to explain.
Yeah. I've dealt with the same thing where people are like, it's so weird that you do OnlyFans mm-hmm. and like you're this like sexual fucking creature on there. And in person, I'm like,
chill.
In sweatpants.
Yeah.
Like, you want to go to the gym. Like, I'm trying to cook tonight or watch a movie. Like, I ain't doing shit. So I've had that experience too, but when I'm out, I'm the same as I am all the time. Like the only time I'm that persona is literally behind the camera.
Yeah.
Or in front of a camera.
Yeah.
But all the other times I'm pretty much myself. But I've had the same shit. It's always the same shit.
Yeah.
Just in different like
different packages. Yeah. It's frustrating too because that was that was one of the nights that ended our relationship, to be quite honest. And it was like he just couldn't get his mind around it. I think it made him feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I also learned something from it. I've got to date somebody who's also has a big personality.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And some people will get, like, embarrassed.
Because they're embarrassed. I'm not fucking embarrassed.
Exactly. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if my friend is making dick-sucking hand motions next to me.
I was making because I wanted to suck his dick.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about his dick.
Like, I'm going home with you.
Yeah, I was trying to be fun and flirty.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, people get so caught in their head that they're like, oh, who saw her? And it's
like,
no one saw nothing. Like, relax.
You're not that important.
Yeah, but I've been in the same fucking situation. I don't know, but men be doing shit, too, that, like, it's just icky. Like, you're getting icked out by us being, like, big personalities, but you be doing some ick-ass shit, too.
I mean, I just thought it was so silly because, like, it wasn't like I was, like, grabbing the mic and like, I was doing it, like, to be, like, cute and funny, and there was really nobody around. Like, I'm all for ladies to act like ladies, trust me, but give me a break. We're at a fucking bar.
Yeah, you're not doing it to strangers. Like, you're doing it to him.
Everybody's drunk as fuck. We're at a fucking bar. It wasn't like we're at dinner.
Yeah.
I would never do that at dinner.
Only at the bar.
Also, it's like I gave up my like innocent persona the moment I started doing comedy. I'm so sorry. I go on stage and I say racist shit for fucking 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. You definitely have to find somebody who's like
who likes
that.
it.
Yeah, and who like or doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like even if you don't like it, you have to not care and just be
like, I want somebody who likes it.
Yeah.
I want somebody who likes that I'm crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's easier. I don't know if I would care if they like. I mean, no guy likes a bitch that does OnlyFans, right? Like, I don't know if guys like it.
I don't know.
So
That's not true.
In my experience, I don't know.
Let's think
about it.
I think it depends on the guy.
I don't know if they. I don't know. Y'all can let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would like it or they were just like, okay, I'm okay with it or whatever. But also, like I said, it's like a mind fuck because I'm so different in person that it's like, whatever. Like, I still have my attitude and shit about me, but I don't know. I don't. Like, I'm half naked on the fucking internet, but in person, I'm, like, always in a jacket.
Yeah.
I feel, like, I'll go out and I'm like, no, I feel naked. I gotta put a jacket on. And then people are like, what? I'm like, what?
Same.
Real life.
Yeah, that's how I am, too.
Yeah.
But I think also it's, like, men have their own stuff, too, that gets on our nerves, so.
What do you think is something that guys do that they believe is attractive and we're just, like, ew?
Try to act nonchalant.
Yeah, I want a chalant motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. Once a guy's nonchalant for too long, I'm like, I'm going to nonchalant.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be obsessed with me because this guy's obsessed with me and this guy's obsessed with me and this guy's obsessed with me.
But what is it now? Like, these fucking guys are like, oh, like, don't simp over a bitch. Like, what? We want that shit. Like, the more you love us, the more we love you.
It's so simple. It's so simple.
Like, bro, the simple math of men and women is like, you do shit to make us feel safe, and we are
making you sandwiches.
Exactly. But you act like a dick, you get treated like a piece of shit.
It's so simple.
It's so simple. Be obsessed with us. And
be
we'll
nice.
Be obsessed with you.
Be nice. Don't cheat. Work hard.
Period. Like, don't disrespect me. Don't cheat on me.
It's so simple.
And they think it's so complicated too. Like, women are so complicated.
But also, I think objectively, I think that, and I'm saying this because, like, I know you fairly well, and you are a good person.
Thank you.
There are a lot of really awful women out there, and we forget that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen and heard some experiences where I'm flabbergasted with the way that these women behave. I'm like, no wonder men are like this now. Because there's really evil women out there.
There is.
So...
yeah, we're not going to sit here and blame the men.
Yeah, I don't think it's the men. I think it's a blend.
Yeah.
Society.
I was going to say something, too, about women... I don't know. It's like this weird... Some women have like this fucking high-ass crazy standard, and it's like, but you ain't shit, bitch.
But what are you doing?
Yeah, like these girls
so
are like,
weird.
oh, I need a man that does this, and this,
Yeah.
and this. And I'm like, you don't even cook.
Yeah, you don't do anything.
Like, you're a fucking mess. Your house is a mess. You don't wash your damn hair. Like,
yeah.
you fucking, like...
You would leave him if something happened.
Yeah.
If something happened, he lost his money.
Exactly. If he lost his job, you'd be out of that shit. Like,
we're almost at.
What's a joke that you've told that has got you in trouble? Like something that they were like, you crossed the fucking line, Max. Don't ever do that shit again in my venue or something, if ever.
I was using the F word at a set a lot.
You can't? They didn't want you to?
The guy was like, well, I really want to book you, but like, you gotta tone it down on the F word. And I'm like, I don't think I want you to book me.
Like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm like, no, not that F word. The agate word.
Oh, faggot.
But I feel like I can say that because both my brothers are gay and all my friends are gay and we say it to each other. So whatever, I don't care.
The thing is, like, the words that are offensive now were not offensive 10 years ago. Like, it was all a joke. It was all like...
I don't use it to insult people.
Yeah, even if we say retarded, we're not talking about like mentally disabled people.
No.
We're just talking about people who act like idiots.
Exactly.
Like,
it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. And now it's just like, oh, you can't say that. Like, whatever. Demonetized or whatever. I don't know.
I have a joke about making my mixed kids do chores.
You're gonna say the joke?
Well, it's like I want to have I don't want to have kids with a white guy. Like I want to have kids with a black guy. It's not because I'm a good person. I just really want to make my mixed kids do chores for my ancestors. Like for my ancestors. That one's like depends on the crowd. It either but usually what's so funny is like anybody who's black in the crowd will be like, you're so funny. Like I want to come see you. But it's always a white liberal women.
But like, why are they offended for other people?
Because they're actually racist.
Like fuck, that's why. like you're.
I wouldn't be going on stage
triggering their racism, like their actual fucking racism, and they're like, she's fucking like.
You can literally go to Boozy Badass Neighborhood in New Orleans. I have a friend down there, and you can ask that I stood in front of the police to protect them from getting arrested. Almost got myself arrested. Listen, I can say whatever jokes I want, okay?
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. I'm not even a comedian, and people be telling me to shut up sometimes.
Who are you, God? Like, only God can shut me up. Thank you.
Literally that. In the words of the great Tupac Shakur. So let everyone know what shows you got coming up. And I also wanted to talk about roast battles. Like, where did that start? How did it start? And then how did you like move that over to South Florida? Yeah,
so this is another really cool thing that, I mean, life does this for me, which I think is cool. But so when I first started stand up, I would go to roast battle every Tuesday, and because it was the cheapest show at the Comedy Store. So I'll go, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, I wonder if I'll ever be brave enough. Like, I just was in awe of the show. Fast forward 5 years anniversary of my brain injury. 5-year anniversary of my brain to the night. I had been asked to roast by a friend at the Comedy Store. It was my first roast battle ever. And I won my first roast battle at the Comedy Store, which usually you don't win your first roast battle. And it was the 5-year anniversary of my brain injury. I remember I went home and I just cried. I was like, no way. So after I did my first roast battle, I think I went from like cute girl who thinks she's a comedian to, oh, she's actually funny. Mm-hmm. And so then I was able to kind of make friends. And then Brian Moses, one time when I was in Austin, was talking to me about the idea. And I kind of put a bug in his ear. And then he asked me to do it. So, yeah. I
think the roast battles are really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Obviously some people suck, but some are really fucking funny. Mm-hmm. And do they get to like research each other before you you know who you're gonna roast?
It's encouraged. I mean, they can, you know, not do it, but to make a better battle, it helps to do like a interview. Mm-hmm. So like you'll interview the person. It's a really weird interview. It's kind of like something you should honestly do before a first date, but it's like, what is your trauma? What's the worst thing that happened to you? Tell me like weird facts about yourself. Tell me about your family. And and that's how you kind of like get the jokes.
Yeah, that makes sense, because otherwise what are you going to roast? Like the way that they look? Like how long can that go on for, you know?
Yeah.
That's actually really funny. Mm-hmm. And then it also, like, I would assume helps you with your writing as well, because now you have to write about something specific, not just like shit that comes to you, right?
Yeah, I think so. Roast comedy is comedy. Somebody tried to say that roast comedy isn't comedy. Roast comedy has been comedy. I mean, people have been doing it since I forget the comedian's name, but he used to do it, I think, at like all the award shows. I mean, Jeff Ross, of course, but there was a guy, I forget his name, before Jeff Ross. So it is for sure comedy, but it's a different kind of writing. Some people don't know how to do it because it's a fine line between being mean and being funny. Mm-hmm. And you have to find that fine line. So that's why a lot of comedians I think are scared to roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I have a lot of fun when I go. Let everyone know this will drop in like a couple days. So let everyone know what are like the next couple shows that you have coming up.
Well, I would say go follow at Roast Battle South Florida. I may or may not be performing at Netflix as a Joke Festival. I'll tell you about that when we get off. But I'm not 100% sure. But other than that, just go follow me at Big Mac Lawson. I have a channel there that has like all my show updates that I send, and then Roast Battle South Florida. And if you tell me that you saw me on this podcast, I'll send you free tickets. So
go let her know and follow her. I'll put everything below. I don't want to say last words. I'm not about to kill her, but
sure. I mean, you do have a lot of weird paraphernalia in this fucking place. Yeah, she's a witch.
I know, it's so funny that they can only see this wall, and it's like there's a mannequin there with a wig on and like just weird
There's
shit.
a lot of stuff. There's like I don't know what that is up there. It looks like something where you sacrifice people. Oh, and there's a stripper pole right here. You guys can't see.
You guys can go to the other sites and see the stripper pole. But thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I will see you guys next week. And also, I do have some changes coming to the podcast, so stay tuned for that. But we will have a permanent co-host. I just gotta change around the setup in here, but I have announced Steve Vibes to be my permanent co-host.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be chaotic.
I think it'll be funny as fuck. But we gotta get like a couch or something, you know, for 3 people. But we'll set that up. But thanks, guys, for listening, watching, whatever, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.